Welcome back to our 2-Minute Tuesdays with Trish and Pastor Dave.
2-minute, 2. Did you coordinate with me today?
I know, our blues matching.
Yeah,
so
we don't.
adorable.
I mean, we don't discuss what we're going to wear. We just kind of show up. So
Yeah, this is
it must be a
awesome.
good day.
It's a good day. And we also have a simple question.
All right,
From
simple
Corey.
question. We like those. Why do I feel like this is a trap?
It's
Okay.
always a trap. All right. What's one thing in the Bible you could do without? Dun dun.
Okay. So here's the deal. You can't really do that because the Bible isn't ours. It isn't our word. It isn't our possession. And yes, we all pick and choose things to emphasize, and that's permissible based on your culture, teaching, whatever it's in the moment,
Sure,
the
yeah.
context, right? But as soon as you take it to the ultimate step of, well, I'm just going to take that out forever and all times, all of a sudden, then you've lost the thing that is beyond you, that you become the arbiter over it entirely and in a way that can't be denied. In that case, you kind of become the word or voice of God instead of something besides you being that. Now, that said, there are a lot of things that I kind of wish weren't in there. And you can, I mean, responses to the Bible include yes, and sometimes no, and often I don't know. And we have to be conversant with all those responses to the word that we hear because sometimes we just don't see straight. It's kind of like trying to explain astrophysics to a 5-year-old, right? You can do basic concepts pretty well, but if the 5-year-old then thinks, I know it all, this is right, I'm never going to learn anything else about it, that 5-year-old isn't going to know anything. When we take the Bible the same way, that's what happens to us, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes we have to say, I don't understand this. I don't know. This is not something that's meaningful in my context right now. I leave it in there, but I'm not going to lean on it.
Sure.
Where I can find another spot to lean on, perfectly okay. But our response of yes, no, or I don't know doesn't ultimately determine what the Bible says. It just determines how we hear it and how we speak it in our context.
All right, I like that. All right, so if you have your own questions, we have a forum at lightofthespirit.church and an email.
Pastor@sov-id.org
And a Twitter.
@Dave Deckard.
All right, well, if you have your own questions, send us your questions to all three of
It's
those.
very dramatic.
Whoosh.
Question. There's a question. We can make this a music. It's Trish and Dave, the musical.
All right, well, after all of that, we'll start singing our goodbyes.
Yes, the clock is running. Clock is running.
Running.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Make your point, boy.
2-Minute Tuesdays. This is going to be a really bad musical.
Exactly.
All right, we'll see you next
time.
week.